Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Sally, Barbara, and Laura here at Elko and Sollenbach, and they're going to talk to you about bundles of things. So,
Yeah.
we sometimes they bundle things together. So, why do they do that, Laura?
Well, because then you get
A variety.
a variety of things. They're all useful. They go together. They're by the same manufacturer, so you know the quality's good. And usually it's less expensive than buying the individual components.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting then. Oh,
Yeah.
Also, if you don't know what you need, this is a good starter kit.
Oh, that's a very good point. Well,
okay.
like this one, for example.
Okay, I'm going to go to
Three.
Let's go
Three?
three. Okay, so this is a beginner sewing kit. You've got needles, hand sewing needles, a variety of threads, including 2 metallic threads, which is very nice. Basic colors that you can use to sew on just about everything. A pin cushion, a needle threader, a seam ripper, which, let's face it, you're going to use the seam
Yeah.
ripper, measuring tape and scissors, and a carrying case with a little handle on it. And you have your choice of the blue or the salmon. 2 different kits, 2 different colors, same components.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a very good one. Now this would be exactly the kind of sewing kit, like if I had a motorhome or a trailer or something where I was traveling, but I don't want to put it in my luggage, like a cabin somewhere. I would get one of these and stash it away there because eventually you're going to need to repair something, and you have everything you need in here to repair something by hand.
Yep.
So those are great little kits. Okay. Next we have scissors kits. Well, this is scissors and tweezers. This is by Femore, which I really like their products. Their scissors are super sharp. I've had some that have lasted for years and years. They're just really nice. Now this has a seam ripper, and this seam ripper is a little different. It has, oh, okay, well you're gonna have to trust it. Okay, see the little,
It's a serger seam ripper blade.
it's a serger seam ripper, right? And there's a little thing right here, which you probably can't see.
maybe I'll
In
see it
this
with one
pack,
better.
you have 3 blades. Okay, I'm not going to open them, but they're like a scalpel blade, and you insert it in here. You unscrew the screw, which opens up this little point. You stick the scalpel blade in there and then screw the screw back on very tightly, and it's a really sharp seam ripper, and I like using this one, especially if I'm ripping out something that's very intricately stitched, like quilting,
Yeah.
Oh,
because
okay.
it's gone over itself.
Mhm.
Because I just lift up the fabric and I can just lay this by the threads, and it goes pop, 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 and it takes it out a lot nicer than the standard seam ripper. Standard seam rippers you have to push. This one I don't. I just
Yeah.
lay it up against the thread and it pops it.
And I've been watching somebody on YouTube. She likes it because she does a lot of upcycle on jeans.
Oh yeah.
She does that because it gets in under the jeans because she wants the seam of the jeans in one piece.
Right.
So she'll get under there and it just takes
It's
it
like
off like
butter.
butter.
It does. And then we have some nice little tweezers here. And these are cross-action tweezers, which I like that because they're closed when you're holding it, and you press it to open the tweezers. And they are really nice at picking up stuff. So here's my fan. I would just press it to open it, and then I can pick up whatever I need. Now, the other nice thing I like about these tweezers is if you're doing applique, machine applique, the point is angled away from the tweezers, and you can really just hold this almost like a stiletto and make sure your applique is in place.
Yeah.
If your applique is kind of loose, you can just grab it and pull it where you need it. Very handy. Okay, I'm gonna put, it comes with a little protective tip. put it back in there.
And it looks like you got, what, 8-inch and 5-inch scissors?
Looks like it. So these scissors, they're straight scissors. I don't think there's any need to open them, but they do have a little plastic tip on the end to protect it. They're so smooth. That's what I like about the Famore scissors, is they're super smooth, super sharp, and they last a really long time. They're really nice scissors. So yeah, these are just normal 5-inch scissors you can use for everyday cutting of fabric, not paper. Yeah, don't use them on paper.
Well, if you use them on paper, then they're not gonna cut the fabric later.
Yeah, but these are too nice to use on paper. And then you have 8-inch dressmaker shears. Again, super smooth. They would cut fabric like butter. I mean, and it's a nice weight. I mean, it's heavier than the cheapy scissors. It's a very nice weight. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's one set. And it comes in a nice carrying case.
That's a nice
Yeah, and you
case.
just zip it closed, and you have all of your scissors in one case. Now, the nice thing about these cases are, this is great to put in your sewing machine carry bag. Take it to classes. You've got everything you need. You've got your scissors, your tweezers, your seam ripper. Yeah, it's a nice case. Nice and practical. Now, this is another scissor set by Famore. And this one has the cutest little pair of applique scissors. Look at that. This is great for when you're putting down applique and you need to trim around those tight corners.
Yeah, because they're small, they get in there.
They get in there and they're really good. And the fact
they're
that
also
they're
curved.
bent, the bent means you can really get in there close without having to remove the hoop or finagle around it too much. Really nice functional scissors. Okay, then we have another set of the tweezers. Now these are not the cross-action tweezers. These are standard tweezers that are open when they're not pressed, and then you press them to hold them closed. But they still have that bent angle, so you can still use it like a stiletto, but you have to keep it closed. So I like the bent action ones better for that purpose. But very nice tweezers. Then we have a pair of, these are small little curved snips. You can see the curve there. Very sharp. These are great for using in embroidery or sewing when you need to reach underneath the needle of your machine and trim the threads, because again, that curved angle lets you get right
Underneath
down
the-
in there
underneath
without
the
having
foot.
to curve your hand at an awkward angle. This will help you get right in there. I use these all the time.
And they're good for cutting threads.
Yes, very good. Now these are snips. These are great for cutting off your bobbin thread, for trimming out very close points on applique. You can kind of get in there. Now they don't have quite the angle that the other ones do, but they're
But they're
nice.
spring loaded, so they're easier on your hand.
Yes, that spring loading thing is nice. Now I keep a pair of these on my long arm quilting machine because it's easy to just, I hang them up and it's easy to just grab them and then snip. I'm done with the threads.
Yeah.
Super sharp, very nice scissors. Okay,
And you have to watch them because you could cut your fingers with that.
yeah.
So pay attention to what you're doing.
And these are small scissors. I use these scissors a lot. I like that it has a super sharp point and it cuts all the way to the tip. Some scissors will only cut like this far.
Yeah.
These will cut all the way to the tip. And I use these when I'm cutting out my applique pieces, especially if they're intricate.
Yeah.
So,
They're also good for if you can't find your seam ripper.
oh yeah, because you could
Because
just
the
open
points
it
are
up.
very pointy and you could.
Yeah. But those are very nice scissors. Okay. And this one also comes in a handy dandy little
Case.
case. Yep. like so.
I like that black and white case.
Yeah. Well, it has a compilation of scissors in it. That's a really good selection. I really like those little bitty duck-billed scissors. Those are cute.
Yes, I haven't seen those before. I've got
Okay.
big ones, but I don't have little ones.
Yeah. Okay, now this,
I thought this was a really nice sew line set.
okay. I don't know if I can open this. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. So this one, I'll pull everything out here.
Comes with a little paper stand in it.
So you have, let's see, this looks like, I need to read the instructions and see what all of these things are.
It almost looks like a,
Looks like a water folding pen.
yeah, water folding.
Let's see. Would help if I had my glasses, but I don't. This is a rotating, no, that's not the right one.
You want me to read?
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
Okay. This is an aqua eraser. So, convenient and accurate way to gently lift pencil markings. It works like a fountain pen. Simply fill the barrel chamber with water with a drop of detergent added, optional. The soft absorbent point, this one right here, is then guided over the marks, lifting it clearly without abrasing the fabric. Ideal for removing guidelines under stitching. Simply replace the fabric point when it becomes discolored.
Oh.
That's pretty handy. And then it
Yeah,
has,
because that would get rid of your blue
yeah,
marking pen.
or even if you're
With-
using a mechanical pencil to draw your
Yeah,
lines,
without
doesn't take that off.
spraying water on everything.
Yeah, and it's easy to fill. You just open it up, fill it up, put it back, and then to get the water to come up to the tip, it's got these little buttons on the side. You just give it a little squeeze. That's it. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right.
I don't have one of those.
Ha ha ha. Then we have the extra fine fabric marker. So this, let's see. Oh, that is a very fine line. I don't know if you can see that. I just put a little line right there. But it's an extra fine fabric marker. And this says 0.8 millimeters is ceramic rolling ball that glides smoothly and gives an even laydown of ink without pressure, so it does not snag or damage fine fabrics. Just a light touch is needed with this easy flow ink, which is pale blue, then becomes a deeper color after a moment on the fabric. Easy to remove with water. Oh, and look, we just had a
Yeah.
water pen to remove that. Nice. Do not iron the marks as they may become permanent.
Yeah, that's like, I think that's a.
Oh, look,
water
it did
washer.
become darker. You see?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, we have, this is the air erasing ink pen. So it also looks like a very fine pen. This marker has a ceramic roller ball for smooth marking on fabric. Special self-erasing ink gives a sharp, clear line which gradually fades away over several days, then disappears completely and will not reappear. If changes are needed, the ink lines can be erased by dabbing off with water. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's a nice line. Oops, see, I just drew that line right
Yeah.
there. And after several days, it will just be gone. And it can be erased sooner with water if you need it to be. All right, this guy, this is a fabric glue pen. These are so nice.
Oh, yes.
You've got your glue in here, and you can move it up or down to change, you know, as you use the glue. And we do have refills available, so you can buy extra glue cartridges. But when you just need a tiny bit of glue in a very specific spot, this gives you optimum control of where you're placing your glue. I
Yeah,
like
because the
those.
glue stick is wider, you have no control over it.
Well, and it's goopy. Glue
Yeah.
sticks are goopy. This is not goopy. This is gonna lay the glue down exactly where you need it to be.
Yeah.
And you just buy the refill cartridges, keep them on in the refrigerator, and you're good to go. Plus that snap, you hear the snap?
Yeah, it keeps it fresher.
Yeah, so you got an airtight cap there. All right. Then we have this one.
That looks like a white marking pen.
Well,
I
this,
think it's the
this is a
color.
360-degree rotating mechanism for 3 function in one handy, easy functional pen. So you have white and black. So there's, that looks like, well, I didn't push anything down, but it's like a mechanical pencil. So you push it down, you can see I have a white lead here. Okay, you may not be able to see that, but it's white lead. I can rotate it. And now I have the regular graphite lead, so the black lead. Rotate it again.
Isn't that a
Yellow or blue?
no? Isn't that a
That looks like a
Score.
stylist or a scorer.
what
Yeah.
does it tell you
Okay.
in the book?
Tracing or creasing fabric. That's this one, the blank roller. Then you have the white lead, which is 0.9 millimeter, marking for dark fabrics, a black lead at 0.9 millimeter, marking on light fabrics. And then eraser is located on the top, right here, if you want to erase your marks. And it's a very handy little pen. So 3-in-1, refills available for that as well. All right. Next, we have, let's try this one. Well, this has a soft tip on it. I'm not finding it in the book. So give me just 1 second. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is an eraser. So here we have the marking pencil, black, thick line or thin line. So thin line, thick line, and this is the eraser.
Oh,
So it says, for cotton and cotton blends, unique ink and erasing system. The Soline ink gives clear, sharp marking on fabrics, and the Soline eraser fluid will remove the ink with simple stroking action without damaging the fabric. The special polyester point has a medium point and a fine point to provide 2 no bleed marks on cotton and cotton blends. Very nice. And then, we have scissors. Oh, those are nice. They're very comfortable too. I like how they have the little notch here because it's
Yeah.
a nice place to rest
Your fingers.
that finger. Yeah. That's
And
nice.
those look like a rubber, not a metal.
Well, the metal's on the inside.
Yeah, but they've got a covering.
Oh, it does a nice job cutting the fabric, nice and smooth. Yeah. Oh, they're sharp.
Yeah, let's not cut yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna put them back there.
Yes.
Oh, I like how that snaps on. Do you hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
because it looks clear. If you drop it on the floor, you might not find it.
Yeah. So this is the Soline combo kit that has all of these wonderful tools. And we have a few of these available to purchase. And it comes in this handy box, which I'm going to try and do it without losing anything.
Well, yeah, you get a gold star for that one.
Yay! Love my gold stars. Okay. And finally, we have, this is an Ultra combination 45 millimeter rotary cutter, which is the most common rotary cutter. Although I like the 60 millimeter rotary cutter these days.
Yeah, I do the 60s. These are for my own to cut.
Yeah, but I have a 45 right next to it, so.
Yeah,
And they're really good. You just snap off the blades, snap on a new one, super quick change, easy to use, easy to clean. Then you have a 6-inch by 12-inch acrylic ruler right here, and a cutting mat that is 12 by 18. So that's a good size to take to classes,
yes.
and both sides are usable. This side has no grid, no markings on it. This size has all of your markings, including a 45, a 60, and I can't tell what that other line is.
Probably a 30.
That
Isn't
starts
that
at
what
a-
they normally have is 30, 45,
Yeah.
and 60?
Yeah. It says 15, 30, 45, 60, and 90. So it's got 3 lines on this side. It must have more on the other
Yeah.
corner. Oh, I can see that there's marks coming from this corner. So yeah, you've got all your marking lines there. So very handy. And if you haven't started using a rotary cutter with a ruler and a mat yet, this would be a good time to pick one up.
Yep.
They're very handy. Once you start with the rotary cutting system, it's hard to go back to scissors. I
Oh,
use
yeah.
it to cut out.
And people that are making clothes,
Oh
they're,
yeah.
they're starting to use a rotary color
Oh, I do.
because it every time you bring up the scissors, it makes a little mark at the end. Well, that doesn't. You just keep going.
Right.
And the more curves you had, you want to start with the 45. If you have a lot of curve, go to a 28.
Right. Go to a smaller blade.
Smaller
to get to
blade.
the curve. Right. And if you have a straight edge, like for a button placket or something like that, you could lay your ruler down right on that. Shoot. You just cut it and it's super straight.
Yeah.
So, yep, I use my rotary cutter for patterns all the time.
Yep.
And for quilting.
Cool. Do we have anything else? I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think so.
Um,
That's all I have.
I wanted to remind everybody, can you push that magnetic hoop off of that? Or just slide it back. Was that sliding it back?
Did you
I
want
said slide it back.
did you want to show people this?
No?
Oh, well. You can see
Um,
more of it now.
So I wanted to remind people, this is Whoopsie Daisy, and it is Jan is teaching this class next Wednesday. So there's still room in the class. Actually, we don't even have enough people right now to have the class go. So if if you would like to sign up for the class, it's cool. You don't have to pick it up, Barbara. They can see it just fine.
Oh, they can? Okay.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a half day class, and once you know how to make the 2 blocks, they're just the 2 blocks, the half daisy and the full daisy. You can make any size quilts you want, really, out of it. You'll just be making it like a table runner in class, but it's a great quilt project. So I just wondered
What I like about it is it looks really complicated because you've got irregular edges on the side
like
of
this.
the flowers, the petals,
But
so it
it's-
makes it look so natural, but it's not difficult.
No, I think it's easy, if you're a beginning quilter, I think you can do it easily.
Yeah,
So it's not an advanced quilting project.
actually, it's a kind of cool project because you get effects of much more complicated
Yeah.
work.
So it's super cool quilt. So it's next Wednesday. What time does it say, Barbara? On the thing?
10 to 2,
10 to 2.
June 10th.
And it's how much?
6414.
Because it includes the
It
pattern.
includes the pattern.
So 6214. So
Now, do they need to bring stuff to the
Uh,
class?
yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
I would say they have to bring.
Well, you
some
need a
of the
sewing
fabric.
machine. So with
Yeah.
We have fabric.
have
if they,
fabric,
If they
yeah.
don't bring
If you don't have
we
fabric,
Yeah.
we can.
plenty.
Yeah, I can come up with some fabric for you if you don't bring fabric.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about that little person.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you've been thinking about it, sign up for it. I think you will have a good time
Well,
and
the classes
well,
are fun.
the
There's
classes
a lot
are
of
lots of
camaraderie
fun, yeah.
between the students and the
And
instructors.
you learn
always
things
very
that
helpful.
aren't in the patterns.
and contrary to
Right.
popular belief, for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who said we're
that's a-
not fun?
a lot of
We'll
people.
punch them in
yeah,
the nose.
that's right. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. And like we say every Thursday, if you would just please tell us what you want us to talk about, we'll talk about it. We have a hard time coming up with ideas, obviously.
Yep.
So,
Leave
Alrighty.
in the comments section, and
And
we'll
yeah.
see them and we'll answer them.
we'll answer your questions. All right, great. Thanks for watching. See you next Thursday. Bye.